Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Got some Batman news for you, kind of. It's for the HBO Max spin-off series, and I think it's could be quite positive actually. So obviously, showrunner exited. That was the guy Terence Winter, who was most famous, I guess, for Boardwalk Empire. Right, quite good. I think actually would have been really good for this. And now we've got the replacement. And I actually think they could be alright. I think. They don't have quite as much experience in action as I would like. But never mind. Like in terms of drama and things like that, and obviously this is a pretty drama-led show, I think it could be good. So basically, what we've got here is Giri, Haji creator Joe Barton is heading to Gotham to take over showrunning duties on HBO Max's The Batman. Now they're saying The Batman. It's not like this is the Gotham show. So I don't really understand why they're calling it that. The British writer has joined upcoming series as showrunner and executive producer following the departure of Terence Winter in November. It was understood that the Boardwalk Empire creator left the series, which is a companion to Matt Reeves' feature The Batman, over creative differences. Now, that was a shame, right? But it's not unheard of with Terence Winter. He does it. He has done it a few times. But it's also somewhat. I mean, you can kind of get a little bit of concern going, just because it's like, well, why would you have creative differences? What is it over? I always think this: why do people get hired when there are clearly creative differences? Like, you'd know this, unless people change, and then in that case, that's not good either way, is it? But the end result's normally sometimes positive. Anyway, so Joe Barton. Barton is best known for creating Tokyo and London set crime drama Giri Haji for Netflix and the BBC. But he also wrote on AMC and Channel 4 sci-fi drama Humans and Netflix and BBC epic drama Troy: Fall of a City. Other projects include Sky thriller Extinction and an adaptation of Sally Green's Half Bad with Andy Serkis for Netflix. Now, I didn't mind Humans, not bad at all. So I, in terms of the drama and the social aspects of this Gotham PD show, which is what it's set to be anyway, I think it could be really good. I mean, he's executive producing and he's showrunning. He's not necessarily writing, but he's on board quite a lot. Now, HBO Max gave a series commitment to the project last summer, and it's designed to build upon the film's examination of the anatomy of corruption in Gotham City, launching a new Batman universe across multiple platforms. And that's the thing I think to myself, is like, well, how did you get it so wrong with the first guy you picked then? Because god damn, that is a moneymaker for whoever's show running that. They are, they're giving birth to an entire new universe take on everything. Like that's a massive opportunity. So you wouldn't give it up so easily, would you? So it does seem a bit confusing. And it also, why would you hire someone who you had the tiniest of creative differences with for that? You just wouldn't, would you? So it does seem a bit bizarre, but never mind. They've got someone new now. Now, this is obviously focused on the Gotham Police Department, and the series will extend the world established in the movie and further explore the myriad complex characters of Gotham. I think it's going to be good. I've got a lot of hope for this, a lot of hope for the Batman. Now, Reeves said in August that the series is a prequel to his Batman Year 2 movie, with the show set in Batman Year 1 when a master vigilante starts to unsettle the city. The series will zero in on the city's corruption that goes back many years and is told from the point of view of a crooked cop, Reeves said in August. And again, when you think of Boardwalk Empire and you think of Terence Winter, that would be great. That's like right up his street. However, when I'm thinking, ultimately Joe Barton has not done anything particularly aligned with this, but he's done stuff which could cross over nicely. Like Humans has a pretty big social sort of commentary, I guess. So he can write it, but I will say this, is Humans was a letdown as it drew towards the end. Like, garbage ending. So I'm glad he's not writing it. But if he's steering the ship massively and he hasn't learned from his mistakes on humans, then it's doomed to fail, basically. But we'll see. And also as well, the point of view of a crooked cop, again, could be really interesting. Now, the Batman series comes from Reeves, 6th and Idaho in association with Warner Brothers Television. Reeves, Barton, and the Batman producer Dylan Clark are executive producers, alongside 6th and Idaho's Daniel Pipsky and Adam Kassan. 6th and Idaho Rafi Crone is a co-executive producer, and it is based on characters created for DC by Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Barton is represented by ICM Partners, Grandview, and Independent Talent Group. Now look, whatever. What do we think about this? Squeaky chair. I do think that this is positive. Look, I don't know much about Troy, Fall of a City, Extinction. I don't know what that is. Doesn't ring any bells. So I don't know. But I know Humans. And I think ultimately Humans was fine. It was all right. But it was a big letdown come towards the end. So look, hopefully get some good writers on board. We don't know who's writing this. But as executive producer, as showrunner, he will be heavily involved in the creative process. So I really do hope that the chap has learned from past mistakes, and it is a mistake. Now, ultimately, does the exit of Terence Winter spell trouble for the Batman? I don't think so. It is interesting that creative differences have arisen this early on. That part is a shame, but it doesn't necessarily denote problems. I would say no at this point in time. It could be moving forwards, but we'll see. But also, what's important to note here is that this is it's Matt Reeves' production, just in association with Warner Brothers. He's making it, and he's pitched it to Warner Brothers, so it's his show. Yes, Warner Brothers are selling it on HBO Max and such, but it's Matt Reeves' show. He's fully in charge, so it must have just been a Matt Reeves issue. But also, bearing in mind is that the Batman took ages to write, for whatever reason. So there might be some form in the creative process where Terence Winter came on before, Batman script changed ever so slightly, changed the focus, and then Terence Winter had creative differences because he was brought on a bit early. There's so many avenues and nuance to this situation. It's difficult to just say, oh yeah, definitely problems. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comment section. But there you go, that's it. Let me know. I think could be good. Just don't fudge up the end like Humans, because that was crap. Anyway, give this video a big like and a share. Thank you so much. Take care.